Alright, so now we're going to move on to the first Wyldenten part of the combo. And, you know, Hellhorn's relatively okay with Wyldenten, as much as I don't like this champ. Probably Stygian and Hellhorn are the least bad with him. Some might even say the Stygian one is good. I might include myself in that, but for now I gotta do Hellhorn. I like how their head bobbing is like kind of synced up with the soundtrack as well. The Alpha Fiend and the Wyldenten here. Alpha Fiend, what a poor choice to represent the Hellhorn. Does it change? No. And who represents each? Awoken Hollow, that's a fine one. Shadow Eater, that's a good one. Later the Reformed, okay. It's a horrible choice for Wormkin. Horrible choice for Wormkin and Hellhorn. We need to go back to Awoken here, though. And what was the Stygian? Titan Sentry, that's a good one. So what do we do? Torch or Queen's Imp? Torch is better if I do the overstack plan. But imps are just kind of better in general, I feel. Well, the imps don't work particularly well specifically with Wyldenten, is the only problem. But I do generally just find the imps to be better. Let's do the imps. Let's do this. Nice. We got Fledgling Imp anyway. Probably just not use Wyldenten as my guess. I got good heals on top of that. Diligent. Hellhorn on the steel side. We still would probably want Awoken banners. I think Hellhorns are second best banners in my estimation. But Awokens are clearly the best. We'll see though. I think because I have these Fledgling Imps, Merchant of Steels take priority, and we don't care which banner we get. Either will be good. I don't want Strangler because I do want to be able to play Wyldenten, and if I can find Thornlord, which is the one I wanted, in this, in this combo, really the only thing I want to do is find I don't know what I'm trying to say. I mean, I guess I could do like Strangler if I did like a pseudo like hyperscaled rat trap build where I'm putting down Fledgling Imps, having them die, and just getting Wyldenten's health and like regen up. I don't think that would be as good though. I think we'll just do Predator so I can actually play him. It'll hurt with like the Imp Sack plan, but what are you gonna do? Early rationing scales. Sacrifice the late game for a good early game. I mean, my early game is probably going to be strong anyhow, but this probably allows me some leeway to get through the early game. My only fear is like late game, it could be rough. I basically can't leak at all. This one would be a lot better if I'd actually taken Strangler and committed to using Strangler. But I didn't, so Channel Heart does absolutely nothing for me, but if I get Thornlord it'd be okay. Still not really all that good. And I guess we'll do rationing scales. I'm always a little bit iffy on that though, because I have been killed by it in endgame because I took it. It's like that 50 health is no joke. We should be able to take everything that comes at us though, because of rationing scales. Not the best turn. Not the best turn I've ever had. Could do this, but I don't know. Alright, we can definitely do this. We're quick. Backliner's going to be an issue. But we should be able to do enough damage that even if they get through, we end up being fine, right? Do I get more damage out of root seeds or these? I think I get more damage out of these, right? Like a root seeds would have to attack 5 times to actually equal the amount of damage. 5, 9. Granted, I am quick. They're doing a lot of damage. Torch would actually be a bit better for than Imps in this fight, for sure. Could have torched this backliner. Backliner's really fucking things up. 14 twice. And then that, and then that. Yeah, I'm not going to attack 5 times, so this is what I need to do. Looks like we kill him, actually, so I will take it. This could help sack the imps and just give good scaling. Backline clear would be nice. I think we want to just take this. Hard to pass up a ritual, but there's a vent. Man. If I take ritual... The thing is, I did take Predator, which, you know, if I do find a way to overstack, like if I get a hidden passage here, or to a lesser extent, a tiresome climb, and I guess a restoring retreat, you know, or old magic, you know, any of these, and something like Ritual of Battle becomes pretty good, but I feel like we already have these imps. I don't know, I feel like I'll probably take the ritual anyway. Yeah, let's just take it anyhow. Ooh, got some choices here. I think the Husk, my passing up of the AoE, gets bailed out by just taking Husk here. Yeah, let's do that. Also keep in mind, I don't think we're gonna put Wyldenten on our main floor. Quick can go on. Oh, okay. Okay. 25 health here. I don't think we do the quick because I do want to reroll and just afford whatever comes out. Perfect. Couldn't have afforded this if I did it the other way. So we'll put Endless on an imp. Don't need those. I could put the imp together right now. I think I will. It's a lot, but I don't see myself really doing... It's a weird one. You know, there's only this for as far as late temples go, so I kind of have to do it where I can. I don't think I'll add this to anything, though. -2 would be nice for the ritual. I was kind of hoping I'd luck out on that, but you can't win them all. This is fine. We got the rationing scales for shit like this. He's gonna get hurt here. I think that's fine. Let's hit this, I think, and just throw that away. I do need to kill that guy. I guess I could have done that here. Probably would have been better. They're all dying. Why don't we do this so that I can at least kill that thing? And then, you know, Queen's Imp kills here. That's fine. Now, it took off 21 damage, and that dies anyway. I won't do this because I do want this to die. I want this fledgling Imp to be able to hit pay dirt. Well, as is tradition, you pour all the fucking upgrades into that thing. 25 shards and it just gets fucking bottom decked, but that's how it fucking goes, I guess. I want to give him some flat damage for sure. Yeah. We got him anyhow. So far have not needed rationing scales, but at least it might potentially earn me some money. Well, not here. Probably just should have skipped it, honestly. These are almost certainly skips. Yeah. That might not have been horrible. I mean, it is a little bit overkill to have done this. I think when I saw the Deranged Brute, maybe I should have thought twice about needing the self-infused and fledgling imp. Tell you what though, if I do end up finding quick, I think we're still going to be happy with that. We just need to find, hopefully... So we missed on Hornbreak. I just want to be on the lookout for additional ways to sack our stuff. Even a Vine Grasp would have worked. I don't know, should I just take another one of these? Whatever. I think I just want more offense. Don't want to bottom deck and just miss again. I mean, it would be nice to get Ritual down. I think it's probably equal in terms of which essences would be better here. Quick and multi-strike would be great here. I could endless that imp, I guess. If I find endless again. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, even though it's not really self-infused or anything. Alternatively, I can just have the guarantee on getting Ritual down. Might not be that strong, to be honest. I think I actually want to go this route. There's a multi-strike. We'll be doing that. And there's our quick. Perfect. Alright. So we're just gonna do that into that. I realize this somewhat hurts my ability to sack the imps, but I also don't care. And you might think I want to put the health in the brute, but I'm actually just going to lock this in right now. And, let me think. I could hit that steel up if I needed to. I really don't need to. This one's okay. And there's some good steals. I guess I'll leave, potentially, another slot open for Brute. But I wanted the health for sure, because I'm quick. I have one multi-strike. I don't need to be greedy and hold out for another multi-strike. I might as well just secure my 25 health while I can. to have that buffer against spikes and just bosses in general. Could Battlestone the whatchamacallit, but I don't think I need to. Well, we can definitely do this. I guess. Is that gonna hurt me? I hope not. I don't think much is gonna get by me. Like, I have so much damage. Damn, no -2. Well. We're not going to any shops. We might as well get rid of something. Steward? Sure. Put him here. Makes sense. Alright. What is this song? Skipperoni. Do I frontline or backline with this guy? I'm quick. Let's frontline, I think. And then it's probably all the rage we'll need. Luckily, this guy has spikes, so he'll self-sack on him. He's doing me a solid there. Let's get these out while we can. He'll die, that's good. Do him a solid, keep him alive. It's been okay. Nice, these extinguishers are beautiful here. Might as well just get rid of these, right? Poor Wyldenten. He did okay. Doing a wee bit of damage here for ring 3. Surprised I did so little to him, though. A little bit disappointing, but whatever. Boom. Yeah, we're doing pretty okay. Adaptive mutation. Steelworker infusion. Kinda, but kinda not, right? Like, I coulda. It might be a weird one to, but Find Method almost makes sense. I get a little bit of extra health if I put, because we're talking about Brute, right? A little bit of extra health, but then I draw a full hand a turn after I play it, which really helps me get toward Fledgling Imp, and also even kind of helps with Serve the Diligent. Though, you know, outside of adaptive, I could have issues going top against the sweep. Tell you what, though, outside of Divinity, I feel like Steelworker could severely hurt my ability to kill this thing, because, like, yeah, I can kill it with Razor Sharp Edge. That's it, though. Like, maybe I find... What could I even find, though, at this point to self-sack? Not much, right? Like in Hellhorns, at the uncommon tier... Well, Important Work could definitely do it, obviously, and Impressive, so there's 2. And having armor wouldn't matter there. Branding Right also could self-sack, having armor wouldn't matter. Inferno's not gonna count. And I guess there's also, so, and at the rare tier, Dark Deal would be the one that would be affected by the Steelworker, but that's it. It's the only one that is. What? And then if I go to Awoken, I don't really think there's anything, right? Other than restoring retreat, which realistically, no. And what else? Like absolutely none of this, right? Unless I put quick on an enemy or something. Yeah. Okay. So... I do have 2 heals. I think I like the Steelworker. Pip or draw? Could fit an extra one of these on. I think it's draw actually, and then maybe eventually pip, but right now, I don't know. I think we take the guaranteed value route here. Plus we get a lot of gold from this. Let's see what we got here. Go ahead and do this. Might as well, right? We're at 85. We do get the -2. I will do that here. We're going to be well above now the target. They're already at 100, but we got to think about what we want to Hellvent. Like, I think it's 15 shards, but I do like that Hellvent. Eventually I'll want another one of it. I don't know though. Maybe because it's so hard for me to sack the thing. You know, it's less shards to dupe this. It's probably the smarter call right now. I think I will just dupe this. And then we'll just remove. Let's see. Is Stealth Boss gonna wreck me? Not really. I have all these imps that I can hold for Stealth Boss. It's another great thing about them. Awake, I'm almost certain was never gonna get played. Can remove that. Still keep the stewards, I think, though, for Stealth Boss. These heals are okay right now. So does root seeds need to get removed? I don't know, do I want these? I have Steelworker. Steelworker, I'm gonna need these probably for Divinity. You know, heal him, eventually do that adaptive. I'll probably need to Hellvent that adaptive eventually too. Tell you what, let's get rid of one steward. Still no Thornlord. Makes me maybe wish I would have took that Vine Mother, but whatever. Aggressive. Do I really need to risk this? I don't think so. At 110 shards, I don't think so. Could look at a leak, depending on draw order here. This is why I take draw, though. Like, I'm thinking it out in my mind. I'm like, yeah, it'd be nice to fit an extra thing on the floor. But at the end of the day... Let's just put you here to get the collector if it spawns there. And let's keep drawing. These are the ways I can lose, right? See, if I would have given him damage, he could have done a fuckload of damage to me. He's already gonna simply the spikes. Let's keep drawing. We finally get to that. they're all dying. Unfortunately now, until I get Razor Sharp Edge, that guy's never gonna die. But I guess that's just what we're gonna deal with right now. It's so much, you know, actual damage that it kind of doesn't matter. I like that. Party boy, we'll go ahead and let that stealth guy live. Seems like a smart thing to do. We should kill that, right? I could have also sacked the imp. I should have done that. I'm going to forget to do that from time to time. Not opposed to Preserve Thorns. Heal might be nice, but I don't really have the Ember for that. I could take an Ember upgrade. It's not out of the question. Do I really need to counter Diligent, though? Maybe. I don't have a whole lot of spells. Don't need to replay a lot of them, though. But I think this just helps dig. Digging is what we need to do a lot of the time. Could do an Inflame. Pirate Jumper, if I find Transcendent, would be obviously amazing. But, you know, I don't know if we really want to bank on that. It's probably going to be a skip. Really don't need any of these. And honestly, I may not even need the Endless Imp if I can't find good ways to sack it. I think I'm going to Hellvent the Adaptive Mutation here, even though there's a Vortex there and stuff. Definitely not going to take the boons, so... Ooh, okay. Well, that clears up some space. It's pretty awesome. By the way, that major refraction upgrade is so crap. It's like a Demon Fiend infusion, except it's an extra pip. So like a mildly borderline, barely good enough infusion, but just twice as bad. And it takes up an upgrade slot, so it's even worse in that regard. Sometimes. Not all the time. I think we want 2 of these, right? I don't know, this run's looking pretty good. Hopefully I don't autopilot my way into defeat, though. We don't want to go very high on shards against Diligent. That's one thing I'll make sure that I don't do. Alright, this is probably the boss we want to see the most. I don't think with my double adaptive. I mean, honestly, any of these bosses weren't going to do anything to me. I can probably deal with this. Yeah, he's going to be pretty big. Wave 2. But I think we get to it. I think this is takeable. It's probably a risk I don't need to take, though, but whatever. You know how we do. Let's do this. We can put you down here. Why not? There we go. We'll definitely draw here. Against this boss, I think we still do this. We could do that, or we could do this. Or we could kill the Collector. I think at this amount of gold, I don't need to really go after that Collector. I'm already Ember Drained. Unfortunately, I have this Razor Sharp Edge here. I think this gives me more overall damage, right? No, I think this does, right? 55 by 2. Let's do that. Bye-bye, Wyldenten. This isn't doing much for us yet. Do I play these out? To play us out? Yeah, I think I do. Play him out. Let's still? I feel like, yeah. Just don't really have that much rage yet. Need to play the other rituals before I adaptive this thing as well. Damn, nothing's dying. Well, we can do that now. Would have been nice. I think I am gonna have to do an Ember upgrade because I'm just like not finding the shit that I need to find. Or sorry, not like when I find Razor Sharp, I can't play it, which is kind of an issue. We'll get through this one just because things are still pretty ridiculous though, right? Okay, that's actually really good. Now the downside of rationing scales has been completely mitigated. I might just take Ensnare to prove a point, I guess. I'm pretty certain we don't need it in this deck, but at the same time, similar to Engraft, but I think even more so than Engraft, there's just no downside to picking it. It's not really increasing your deck size. There we go. Important work. Now we're talking. Merchant of Magic's become a pretty high pry now. I can justify this one because there's a Vortex. This one's a pretty bad one. I might not be able to justify that one. So we do have a slot on Brute still. Artifacts are good for Hellhorn. I think I got more over here. I'll take that for the shards, why not? Ooh, Railhammer. Hard to say no to that. X cost, there's obviously the Rail Spike. Who knows, maybe we get it from here. Let's see. Nope. Rage? More rage, or should I sap instead? I almost don't want to sap Divinity. I'm getting 9 armor now. I don't outpace it, but at the moment I play those adaptives, I do. I think maybe just more rage is good, right? Heal or a buff. Heal might be smarter, but buff's funner, more fun. I don't think we need to do any of this. Is that even that good? It's not better than my rituals. I should have just took the damage actually, because then I could use it to sack my damn imps. It's 4 rage, 10 flat damage. I don't think it's that good. Well, that's unfortunate. I wasn't really thinking there. Speculatively, that first Hell Pack could be good. Oh. Actually might take Fervor Flame though. It really only gives like multi-strike to the Deranged Brute. Do I really need that? Really no. Like truthfully no. I think the Forever Flame with the imps and stuff is better. Do I speculatively take that? Or do I re-roll? Alright, whatever. Let's just fight. If I see the Awoken's Rail Spike, so be it. It wasn't like that needed anyhow. Well, we've got a pretty good starter here. Pretty good opener, I should say. I'll wait on that. You can go here, I guess. Nice. Actually remembered to do that for once. I could probably do this now. But what's the point? Where's the fun in that? Very possible we'll be getting a flying kill depending on how scared Fell ends up being. Oh, I remember this song. I actually like this one. Hades, by the way. Would anybody be interested in seeing some Hades action? I'm not like that good at mechanical games, but I feel like I was pretty good at Hades. Give him some of that, why not? Alright, we'll do this. I don't know why, but I thought that would like flip my damage to like really insane. Oh wait, no. I had the wrong thing clicked. I was like, yeah, I was pretty sure this should have made my damage insane. There we go. That's a flank kill. The imp gets it. I mean, he deserves it probably. Definitely not. Well, with the Forever Flame, I don't know that I need Fell's Remorse anymore. It's still okay. Kind of feel like draw. Granted, you know, Diligent, I'll have a lot of Scourges coming in. Unless I want to go bottom, which is totally fine. I could go bottom probably. Depending on draw order. I think I do want to just do double draw here. Yeah, we'll hit this magic up. Not taking those. Well, there we go. That's pretty awesome. Any other considerations? No. There is not. Let's get these down in cost. Could even remove the consume, I guess. 10 there's fine. Permafrost? I don't think so. Am I keeping these? What if I just kept one? I don't think I need the other one, right? Like, I really don't play those. Yeah, I gotta purge here. Let's get rid of that. I think I still like these imps. Let's get rid of that detonation. Keep the one though, just in case. Don't think we'll upgrade it or anything like crazy like that. We do get the Thornlord, nice. Wyldenten can actually do something now. Yeah, I don't think spell shield's that scary. Well, this run's pretty much been hellhorned, and I mean it's awoken too. Husk Hermit's a Husk Hermit. Let's do that. I'll definitely be drawing a full hand. I mean, we already were, but you know. Alright, you go down there. We'll go like this. Guess I could have put that down, but I'll do that. For some reason I was thinking I had two endless ones of this. I don't. Turns out. Yeah, might as well, right? Having this on holdover is pretty nice. No sense doing too much more there. At this point, we don't even really need to do much other than end turn, but you know I'm at least gonna do this. But yeah, not much else needed. This is just Hellhorn right here at this point. Hellhorn 101. And, you know, that's why I think they're the best. We don't need to do anything. And Living Armor 101 as well. Wiltlings, you are my friend. Giving me so much extra rage. Making all of this rage turn you into a rat in a cage. That's how the lyrics go, right? Rule number 2, though, do never style on Living Armor. That's just not kosher. Those are some skips if I've ever seen them. That's a take if I've ever seen it. Very nice take. We'll go to the Hellvent route. I mean, I would like another one of those important works. I guess we'll do this. Root Split and Mask. Wing Clippings. Wing Clippings could actually be pretty good with the adaptive mutations. Rage Not Decaying. I think I'd rather just keep the gold. Like, I don't really care about the Rage Not Decaying. I could probably take like all of these though. Alright, so much for rationing scales. Boom, boom. Okay, whatever, I won't take that one then. Those are the 2 I probably wanted. Endless on another one, huh? I might as well, right? And we'll just put the health here. And Hellvent one of these. This. Do we even need to remove anything? I guess I'll remove root seeds. Eventually, against Diligent, I will run out of spells, but by that time, it's gonna be over. I hope. I mean, I have 50% chance to discard anyhow, so it's not so bad. This is why we have it Hellvented, and if I hopefully find the other one by the time I find either of my other things. I think we can hold that. Alright, it's not the good one, but it's a 1. Forgot about my plan to, like, potentially set up bottom. Oh, should we go for the 50-50? I don't think we need to. I could just burn this, huh? I didn't really want to burn it, but why not? Actually, Wyldenten's hurting me here. I didn't want this guy to die. Oh well. Alright, let's get this one up in here. I guess that's the way the cookie's gonna crumble here. Consume this or hold it? I think we hold it for a future consume. Alright, see, we got spell fodder here. It's perfect. Burn that. I mean, I could take one of these out with it, but I don't think I want to. It's probably in my best interest not to play that ritual. Alright, here we go. Just do it here. That way this thing dies to will wings. Thousand damage, not bad. But, you know, he had stealth, so I wasn't never gonna be able to fly and kill him, unfortunately. That thing preserved, interestingly enough. I have one more adaptive on the way. Oh. It's like, where did that guy go to? This is about the easiest diligent fight I've ever had the pleasure of going through. Well, unlike living armor, we still do need to, you know, style on diligent, because diligent is so often an asshole. Boom. Alright. Moment of truth is, do I have the proper counter to top floor sweep? I have one heal and then the adaptives, of which I have 50% chance to discard. So I don't know, I think I got this, but we'll see. Let's do this. I fucked that up already. Okay. This, I don't want to give them a bunch of damage, I don't think. Well, we could do that. Doesn't actually help us, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll wait. Because I'm tired of the fucking, whatever you call it, I'll just do this. Is it time to do this yet? Sure, I don't have to be that greedy. And thankfully, I don't have to worry about sacking my fledgling imps. I'll be getting that every turn. I don't think Divinity's gonna last very long. Just a wildest of guesses. You're killing me, Smalls. I totally should have been able to fly and kill this turn, but maybe I should not play this one. Whatever. This guy's dead anyway. Don't know if the endless on this guy was beneficial to me in any way. But yeah, if we had our adaptives here, it should be GG. Even if we didn't, looks like it would have been GG anyhow. Yeah. Look at that. Just a wee bit of damage. Boom. Alright, not a bad one. I think the next one, Stygian, will be easy too. It's the one I'm most likely to actually use Wyldenten on a floor. Though, even just getting those stings is usually good enough. It's the other ones that I'm a bit worried about. Umbra with Wyldenten is probably the worst combo, potentially, in the game. MVP, I mean, what do you even give it to? Just everything, pretty much. Fledgling Imp, I don't know. Deranged Brute. Sweep as a keyword. Rage as a keyword. Important work. Even Ritual. Adaptive Mutation. Take your pick. Let's give it to Deranged Brute. Anyway, that'll do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.